FBA, also known as Fake Black Association, or FBI, Foolish Black Ignorance, is just modern day xenophobia wrapped in anti-African nonsense. FBA really stands for fear of being African. They swear up and down they don't resemble any Africans, like that's supposed to be a flex. It's giving self-hate and delusion. They love talking about racism in America and the KKK, but FBA's rhetoric mirrors white supremacy that you're talking about. Is starting to look like the new triple K, just in black faces. Also, the obsession with calling anyone who disagrees an immigrant is wild. So what about Americans with 6+ generation here? Are they still FBA or nah? Or is it only the ones you imagine were removed from Africa 400 years ago? I would love to see their DNA and ancestry reports. Show us the paperwork. Where are you from? The sky? Anyway, critical thinking clearly isn't for everybody.
Black Americans, African Americans, accept who you are. That is the message. We Africans are not disrespecting you. We Africans, we are not jealous of you. We are not in any competition with you. We don't envy you. We want you guys to accept who you are, because to us, you people are fooling yourselves. I know not all of you, but most of you are fooling yourself. You are trying to deny your identity, which is impossible. If anybody can wake up one day and claim to be of white lineage and throw away his blackness or her blackness, everybody could have wake up one day and do so, but this is impossible task. You are making fun of your own self. People who can see from far are laughing at you. People who can think deep than you are thinking are laughing at you. Accept who you are. Accept your blackness. Accept your African lineage, your African ancestry. Accept it. Because let me tell you, it is very great to be an African. The white people that you are claiming to represent them, they are also claiming to represent you. Go to Egypt and ask why the monuments, the statues in Egypt don't have nose. All their noses have been removed. Ask yourself why. Because that is a black nose, and the white man is trying to represent your identity. The white man is trying to represent your history. The white man is trying to represent your culture. The white man is trying to represent your greatness. That is why the monument, the architecture, the art, the statues of ancient Egyptians, noses are being removed. They don't want that history to stay intact. They want to wipe out that history so that they can represent that history. Wake up and embrace your identity.
All right, y'all. Here's the truth. This is the truth. Honest truth, okay? Y'all should prepare to leave the United States. You should prepare financially, mentally, physically to live in another country. I go back and forth from the United States to Rwanda. Okay? It doesn't look good for America right now. Like, I'm going to give you a quick example. Airlines. There's a specific airline that is arresting people of color when they ask the status of their flight, especially when their flight has been canceled twice. Yeah. They actually will tell you, if you come to my kiosk again, I'm going to call the state police. The airport's in Logan. It's in actually Boston, but the airport name is Logan Airport. That's what's going on behind the scenes. People are getting arrested for no reason with extreme force. So this is usually not my content, but I just want to inform everyone that in order for you to leave the United States, and be successful living in another country, you are going to have creativity. You're going to have adaptability. You're going to have to be flexible. I don't know if you saw my video that I was actually applying for a visa for the country of Rwanda. Thank goodness they gave it to me. But heed this advice. It is not a simple decision to make to leave the United States. I know we have all of our comfort foods, our comfort homes, our comfort air conditioners, heating. It's at our disposal. But in some countries, it's not like that. Now, one thing I can guarantee you by living in another country, especially the continent of Africa, is your freedom. That's what I'm going to guarantee you, is your freedom. Your freedom to drive a car without having to worry about getting pulled over or racial profiling. Eating fresh fruits and vegetables that are not tainted with pesticides and other chemicals that cause us to have cancer. You will have a sense of community that you never could imagine in a million years.
This African American woman is one of a kind, one of the wisest that I've ever come across on the internet. She is not ashamed of who she is. She is bold. She is ready to face reality. Not like the FBA is America, the United States, safe for you as an African? Are you having a free movement in the United States? This is the questions that we ask ourselves as Africans. If you people tells us that we are jealous of you, if you people tells us that we envy you, if you people tells us that we hate you so much, if you people tells us that you are nothing like us, we are not the same people. We are not trying to tell African Americans that they are not Americans. As Africans, that is not our motive. We are not trying to tell you that you were not born in the US. Yes, you were born in the US, but they will always remind you who you are and where you are coming from. Though your ancestors arrived in the United States of America through slavery 400 years ago, it's been a long time, but they will always remind you who you are. Don't forget your roots. That is who you are. Never forget that you are from Africa. As this noble woman was telling you people in the video, that she got a peace of mind when she travels to Africa. When she's in Africa, she got that pride, that acceptance as a human being. She's also considered as human when she's in Africa. Because when she turns left and right, all what she sees is people who looks like her and people who respect her equally as human beings. Never and ever be ashamed to be African, to be black. Because your identity as a black person is greatness. Your identity as a black person is success. You are great, but you don't know who you are. That is why you feel like you are nothing. That is why you feel like you are inferior. Because you want to embrace another person's identity and throw yours away. Because they see you as inferior and you have accepted that narrative. The FBA, the Foundation of Black Americans, have accepted their inferiority, which is being imposed on them falsely by the white community. This means you have accepted defeat. This means you have accepted failure as a black person. You are great. You are not inferior. A word to the wise is always enough. My name is Don Cyrus. I'll see you in my next video. Try to drop a comment, subscribe, share the video. I will see you next time in my video. Stay awesome. I appreciate you.